Hey gamers, welcome back to Creative Gamers. Today we're talking about something super exciting. GameNative Emulator V3 just got a big new update, and now you can actually play your favorite Steam PC games right on your Mali devices, natively. That means no streaming, no remote desktop, and no fancy gaming PC, just your phone and some setup magic. If you've ever wanted to play titles from your Steam library on the go, this is a game changer. So let's get into it. First, let's go over what's new in this update. GameNative V3, or officially version 0.3.0, brings some major improvements. The biggest one is the addition of the Vortek graphics driver. This improves compatibility for DirectX 10 and 11 games, especially on Mali GPUs and Snapdragon 8 Elite devices. There's also a new feature that lets you launch games directly from Steam, which finally allows support for de novo DRM games and even some online play. On top of that, there are solid improvements to in-game frame rate and overall stability and performance. So yes, this isn't just a small patch, it's a serious step forward. Now let's talk about what you need to get started. You'll need two things: the official Steam app and the GameNative emulator. If you already have a Steam account with games, you can skip the next step, but if you're new, go ahead and open the Steam app. Log in or create a new account, and on the home page, scroll down until you see the free games section. Tap on it, then select the all category to browse the full list. Start adding a few free games to your library. It could be something light and fun like a story about farting or Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. Once that's done, you can close the Steam app. Next, open the GameNative emulator. You'll be prompted to log in with your Steam credentials. Enter your username and password, then wait for a notification from your Steam app. You'll see a new sign-in request. Tap on that and approve it. Once that's done, head back to the emulator. Close any pop-ups that appear, and boom, your Steam library should now be visible right inside GameNative. Pretty cool, right? Before you launch any games, you'll want to tweak a few settings for the best performance. Tap on your Steam profile icon in the top corner and select Modify Default Config. Here's what you want to set. For screen size, choose 854 by 480. This helps with performance. Under graphics driver, Snapdragon users should select Turnip, while other processors and Snapdragon 8 Elite users should choose Vortek. For graphics driver version, set it to the latest 25.1.0. For DX wrapper, choose DXVK for most games, or VKD3D for more demanding DirectX 11 titles. I'm going with DXVK here. Set your DXVK version to 2.3.1, and for audio, choose the Pulse driver. If you want to see how your game is performing in real time, enable the Show FPS option, then scroll all the way down. Make sure your Box 64 version is set to 0.3.6, your Box 64 preset is set to Performance, and Startup Selection is set to Aggressive. Once everything is set, save your configuration. Before you go back, also disable Download Only over Wi-Fi in Settings if you're using mobile data, and that's it. Your emulator is ready to roll. Now let's test out a game. I picked A Story About Farting, which is a funny and lightweight game, perfect for trying this out. I downloaded it inside the emulator, hit play, and it launched just fine. At first, the game froze after I tapped Start, but I simply restarted the emulator, and it worked perfectly after that. The game is hilarious. You just tap on the guy to make him fart. Classic Steam humor. But more importantly, it proves the emulator works well with basic games. After that, I tried a new highly rated game called Dog Walk PC. This one actually loads fine, but unfortunately, it doesn't start the game. I tried launching it a few times, but it just wouldn't go past the intro. So that's something to be aware of. Not all high-end games work yet, especially newer or graphically intensive ones. Then, I tested an online multiplayer game called Red Match 2. And guess what? The game actually runs perfectly. It loads fast, the menus work, and everything feels super smooth. But there's a catch. It currently has no online players. I didn't dive into the full gameplay or match experience, but from what I saw, the game's engine runs really well on the emulator. So that's how you play Steam PC games natively on your Android phone using GameNative V3. This update really unlocks a lot of new potential, especially for gamers who don't want to rely on cloud streaming. Some heavier games might still need a bit of tweaking, but performance is improving fast, and it's surprisingly stable now. If you've got a decent phone, you're going to have a blast with this. And that's all for today. In my next video, I'll be testing heavier games and checking out how multiplayer works on supported titles. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what games you want me to test next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.